Hey, this will be the final video that I'm going to make for the Friends songbook. We're up to number 11 now, and the songbook is done and dusted. I've got an order that I'm still messing with, but basically all the songs are in there. So this songbook is to be performed at the 12th birthday celebration of Uke Mullum with our Uke Night band and a bunch of special guests at the Mullumbimby Courthouse Hotel, which is coming up on Thursday the 20th of July 2023, in case you're watching this in the future. If you're not, buy a ticket if you're anywhere near Mullumbimby and come along. So I left this one till last because it is such a great song. Now, if you know anything about Bill Withers and the way he wrote this song, it's quite the thing. What he's doing is playing the diatonic chords of the key of C, starting with the C major and going up 1 degree right up to the 4th of the scale. So we've got C, D minor, E minor to F, and then back down, F, E minor, D minor to C. And then he does it again. The next time he comes down below the C to the B diminished. So in order to play this, we're going to use a double stop, which is using your thumb, plucking the middle 2 strings for the most part. And the first 2 notes we want are the open 2 strings, followed by first finger, 1st fret, 2nd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. So we have, and then we're going to take that shape and move it up 2 frets. And then we're going to use our 3rd finger to cover fret 5 of the middle 2 strings. So you have all together. And then we go back down the other way. And then we go up again. Stay on there, and then pluck it again. And then back down 1. So all together, nice and slow. Now you'll notice that I'm muting my strings here, and that's mainly because this ukulele is a bit rattly. And I get some funny noises that I'm not really keen on, so I'm just muting it by using my palm down here on the bridge. Okay, the next time through, we're going to go to this, which is part of the B diminished chord. And for ease, we're just going to slide it up to here. So what we want is our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. Those notes. And then we're going to slide your 3rd finger up 1 and replace the 1st finger with the 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, which you will see is part of the C chord. So the trick is going from to there, and then when you see my fingers all right. Now, if you listen to the original recording or watch one of the videos, you'll see that there's a Wurlitzer piano being played at the same time as Bill. And he's playing exactly the same thing, except in between the phrases, he does a little fill, and it goes like this. So we've got, now that's middle finger on the 5th fret of the bottom 2 strings. And then we're going to lift that finger so you can put your 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string on the C note and get that little chord there. So you're using the hinge bar. Nod to Stu Fuchs for coining that phrase. It's a good one. Okay, and then the fill on the other bit, when you go back down, is this. Similar thing. So you've got your first finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and your 5th finger is also going on the same string because you want it to be in position to play those 2 notes. But the harmony note with that is your 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the C string. Okay. So all together. The song sheet with the tabs for this lesson is available over at my Patreon page, patreon.com/Uke Mullum. Head over there and grab it now. If you're enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up, share me with your friends, and leave me a comment below. Just quickly, I want to talk about a new tier on my Patreon page that I'm going to develop soon. The tier will be the next level up from the Avid Learner tier, and it is for really advanced lessons that involve chord melody and some high level playing. The first one I'm thinking about doing is actually one of my own originals, which goes like this. So it's a cool little kind of jazzy Texas swingy thing that I wrote, and I want to teach it to you. So if that's something you're interested in, leave me a comment below. Sometimes in our life, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Now I could show you an easy way that you can just strum the chords, which would go like this. The trick is changing on the upstrokes on the appropriate chords. Sometimes in our lives, upstroke, we all have friends. Upstroke, we all have sorrow. So that's an E minor. Sorrow. G is on the upstroke. So all together. Sometimes in our life, we all have friends. We all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. To the C, sorry. So it goes to the E minor on the upstroke. Tomorrow. And so on and so forth. If you can't afford to be my monthly patron, I absolutely understand, but you can thank me for this video by leaving me a small donation on the Super Thanks button. Go ahead and leave a donation now. Now in the middle you've got that bit, you just call on me brother when you need a hand. So So what you can do there, because there's actually no piano going on there, he's just hands off, and the bass player and the rhythm section are doing all the work. So the bass player is playing this. That is a G to an A, 2nd fret. There's that rattle I was talking about. I don't know where that is. Got to get that fixed. And it goes to the 5th fret. You could actually play the open C string if you wanted to. I just find fretted notes gives you more control over the length of your note. You want it short and sharp. And then you've got this thing. So you want to find your C, which is fret 8 on the 2nd string, and you want to hammer on from fret 6. So you've got you could play that. It's a bit hard to sing and play that at the same time. But if you're in an ensemble situation, perhaps one of you could do that. Now, there's a clap. And most people go, you just call on me, brother, on the 2 and the 4. And that's actually not what's happening in the track. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1 and. It's on the 1 and beat. That's what it would sound like if you wanted to be like the recording. And a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I've seen live versions where the clap is on every 2nd bar. Da da da, da da da, like so. And I've also seen versions where it's on every bar. Da da da, da da da, Okay, hopefully that's given you enough elements to be able to perform this song. You could perhaps just start the intro with and then when you come into the singing, sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. You're getting a gold star. See you in the next one. For now's the time to close your eyes and dream about